Hi everyone, it's Keyless Entry. Today I have another challenge lock. This one is called Mutt's Morning Meal by Roo1. He's an Australian picker and a CL maker. This one was actually made the first day of this year, so yeah, that's awesome. Start off the year by making a CL. Use shim, so yep. I believe this is his first CL, his first challenge lock, so very nice. So look at the lock here. So you've got a mortise cylinder thing going on with a Schlag style backing. Looks quite short actually, probably a 5-pin maybe. Yeah, but it's got a Gainsborough keyway there, like a T2, I think. Works perfectly, as you can see. And it's got nice engraving. So we've got Mutt's Morning Meal. And we've got Roo1 and the date, of course. And this is the key. So we've got triple M for Mutt's Morning Meal. And Roo1 again. There's the bitting, so the key is not mummified. So we've got low down the front and then sort of highs down the back there. Very, very nice. Very, very nicely presented challenge lock here, especially for a first. All right, let's get into the vise and give it a pick. It's a whole lot better than my first one, tell you that. It was horrible, my first one. All right, so let's go down a bit lower maybe, like that. Yep, and that looks really, really cool with the silver on the outside with the brass plug. I like that, very, very nice. Okay, so because that is sort of like a similar to a C4, it's basically a reverse C4, but not really. But I tend to use the same picks when I pick a Gainsborough, when I pick a Lockwood C4. So, all right, 1.2mm tensioner on top, and the C4 trio that I use. So we'll go on with the short one first and see how we go. So light tension going counterclockwise. Okay. Done one. Get a little bit of something off too, bit of counter core rotation. That was 3. 4's giving me counter. There we go. 5's all the way down the bottom. Okay, and oh, nice set there. I think this is a 6-pinner actually. Okay, getting some counter off 6 here. The deeper set. Might change hooks actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I believe. Everything's gone dead on me here. Yep, I'm using very, very light tension. So I just touched that pin. I think it gave me a little bit of counter, but not really. Okay, so I'm not getting anything out of these pins now. Maybe I'm in a trap. One, 2 is dead. Maybe not. Yeah, it wants to give me count. Oh, I think I just set it. There we go. So as I was touching it, it was sort of going back a little bit. Just like 3 is now. 6. Oh, whoa. What happened there? That was rather explosive. That just popped right out of the vise. Wow, that scared the hell out of me. All right. Okay, that's a reset. So, jeez, god damn it. Okay, nothing on 1. Okay, 2. Got something a little bit out of 2 there. A little bit more maybe. No. 3 is clicky. 3. Okay, 4's binding off the bottom. Okay, into a nice set now. Oh, deeper set now. Okay, 5 is on the bottom. Okay, wants to give me counter. I'm just going to manually do it. Okay, I think that's 5 set. Oh, just touched something in the back and we got an open. Nice. So yes, minus that little explosive disaster there. Very, very nice pick. Yeah, that just shot out of the vise. I think because it might be have these sides milled and it's round, it just sort of slipped out. It scared the heck out of me. Anyway, just get my gutting tools. Alrighty, so we can lock it back up because we do have the key. It's not mummified. And the funny old tailpiece. I'll use one of these Sparrows knurled things. Hopefully that'll fit in there. Yes, it does. There we go. So it should have a little pin and a spring. Yep, nice. And it says to use the shim, so I'll definitely be using a shim. I always use a shim on CLs because you just never know. So rotate. Oh yeah, it's got the threaded back piece too, so looks like the Bible might have been messed with or modified a little bit. Excuse me. And that shim is not going to fit. Let's try a thinner shim. There we go. The thin one does the job. Get them all the way through. There we go. And keep pins facing me. Good. Alrighty. So, okay. I don't know why I thought that was a 6-pinner, but it's a 5-pinner with, looks like a trap in number 4. Very, very nice. Okay, let's dump the key pins out. So standard in 1. 2 is also a standard lab pin. 3 standard. 4 tiny little key pin. That's a high lift. And 5. All right, so all the key pins are standard. And I'll show you that in a second. Let's get the drivers out. Okay, so we got one. We've got a serrated with a bit of a T-pin on the end. Very nice. Very nicely made pin. Nice long spring. Okay, 2 is a, oh, that's very cool. Like a deeply serrated spool. Different kind of spring. 3, we have very nicely done serrated. These are very nice pin work here. Big long spring. I'll go from the back for the other 2. So 5 is another sort of, oh, that's a very nice one. I don't know how to explain that one, how to describe it. And 4 is another modified pin. Looks like a little gin bottle. That's a gin bottle. Very similar to, anyway. Put that pin there with a spring so I don't lose that. So let's have a look into the Bible chambers first. And didn't see anything when taking out the pins, so that's all standard, no mods in there. And then we've got the plug here. We've got nothing in 1. 2 is undercut on both sides. 3 is standard. And what's going on in a 4 here? That's nasty. Let's have a look at the driver that would have sat in there. So, yep, that would have been a trap. Oop, almost lost that pin. So you can see that would have caught up in there like so, and yeah, you'd be stuck. You'd sort of need to reset. That might have happened to me before I had to reset, before the lock fell out of the vise. It's even got a hole down there, so he's gone down pretty deep. So that's very, very effective. And then we've got more undercutting in 5. So I had this very nice lip on the bottom here. That would have definitely caught up in there. Actually twice on the spool element. and on that bottom bit there as well. And undercutting in 2. So we had this pin in 2, so that would have definitely caught up. Yep, very, very nice. I think I was caught on that one because pin 2 would not move. So very, very well done. Very, very nice work. All right, just bring these pins up to the camera. Okey dokes. And I'll get the plug so you can see the nice work on the plug there. Very, very cool. All right, so in all standard key pins, 1 to 5, a little bit of a taper on number 4 there, looks like a Lockwood pin. And then the drivers are really, really nice homemade ones here. We've got serrated here with a little T-pin on the bottom. We've got like a serrated spool here, caught up on the milling, serrated in at 3, sort of like a gin sort of style pin here, acid gin, which would have caught up on that trap there in 4, and a spool, sort of like a T-pin end on it, with a few different springs. That was an awesome first challenge lock, mate. That was awesome fun to pick as well. All right, so that was Mutt's Morning Meal by Roo1. Thanks for watching. Take care.